Sorry about that. Hi guys, welcome to Bitcoin Daily, 9 a.m. Central European Time on the Dollar. We do show every day, Monday to Friday, because we gotta know what's happening in Bitcoin, altcoins, and everything else. Today is Sunday, of course, but you know, I'm in good mood, so you know, I don't have anything better to do than to stream and look at the charts. So I was like, let's look what's happening next week. Let's look what's happening right now. There is something interesting happening on the charts that might play out nicely, and the big question is, what kind of levels we might expect this to move to. So that's what we're gonna talk about today. How's everybody doing in the chat? As we see, Mladen is back in chat, but there are no diamond hands, man. There are no diamond hands. Where are the diamond hands? Right now I see a dragon, so I'm guessing it has something to do with being thick-skinned or something like that. Nah, just kidding. Nice to have you back in the chat, man. Aaron T, Laro Pablo, what's up? Techno Vikings, hello. Dominic Stanga, what's up? Christo, let's do this. Yesterday was crazy, says Dominic. Yeah, man. Yesterday was okay, not that crazy. It was okay. It was long stream though. Sagar Kate, good morning. How you doing? Tired Legs, dobro jutro. Techno Vikings, jutro. How you doing? Dominic, I'm bullish. Nada je kurva. Dzień dobry, dzień dobry. Volak Abi, what's up? Humor. I'm gonna check back in 5 minutes. We're live, yeah, we're live. Crypto Labs, do I need to explain? What? Moon, cash, price goes up. And some kind of, maybe NFTs. Nah, it's good. We good, man. We good. You don't need to explain. Everything to the moon. S, what's up? GQ Tor. Yeah. Jorgen, welcome back. Yeah. Aaron, what's up? Deco. Hi, what going on? Just woke up. Yeah, we're gonna look at what's going on. Tisverbund. Morning, man. How you doing? Profion, Matic Long, 52%. Now still holding. Very nice, very nice. So, guys, welcome back to the chat. China diamond hands. China. What was the China deal with right now? I don't know. Did China allow? I remember that China allowed crypto again in Hong Kong, something like that. But there has been this talk about China is gonna open up the economy to crypto. So we're gonna get influx of Chinese. And it was so funny. Somebody posted, I don't know, I think several people posted in chat and other places that China, stopped cryptocurrency, buying and selling at the top of the previous bull market. And right now that we are on the bottom, they're gonna allow people again to buy cryptocurrency. And it's like a good guy China, making sure that their citizens don't get wrecked. Sell the top, buy the bottom. They know, man. They know. China knows. I think that's your name. Clearly, I need to explain. Judge in USA legally declared bullish emojis are financial advice the other day. No way. Yeah, you need to explain. That's not true. That's not true. I cannot believe that. We gotta check that out. Did that really happen? Top and they're buying at the bottom. Yeah. Did this actually really happen? I was actually looking at this main guy. But let's just do like this over here. USA judge emoji bullish financial advice. 100% true. No way. Emojis come to financial advice and have legal consequences, judge rules. Former SEC branch Lisa Braganza warned the public of the legal consequence of using emojis. United States District Court judge for the South District of New York ruled that emojis like the rocket ship, stock chart, and money bags mean a financial return on investment, according to a recent court filing. In a tweet, former United States Security and Exchange Commission SEC branch chief Lisa Braganza warned users of the potential legal consequences of using emojis that may indicate future gains. She tweeted, a federal court judge ruled that the emojis, yeah, I get it now, objectively mean one thing, a financial return on investment. Users of these emojis are hereby warned of the legal consequences of their use. Oh my god, clown world, man. This is going crazy. Guys, we are now banning anybody who posts, the rocket ship, the bags and the money. Anybody posting this is getting insta ban on this channel. It's a financial. This is the joke of the day, man. This is the joke of the day. When was this actually? February 24th, 2 days ago. Wow. This is joke of the day. What the? How is this even possible? What you write? I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say to that, man. Emojis count as financial advice. That's crazy. You're all banned. Yeah, everybody's banned. I'm gonna give Mladen, you know, the moderator, and you're gonna ban anybody posting, you know, rocket ships, the money bags, and that, you know, the chart goes up stuff. So as soon as I give, you know, I know Mladen is gonna do it. I know Mladen is gonna ban everybody. Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, Crypto Labs knows what's up. Crypto Labs, nice to have you, man. I'm gonna contact the Ken about a thing, TI, on you know, your guys' channel. So maybe I can come to, you know, Crypto Labs and do TI once a week or something like that. It might help your channel out. So I'm gonna contact Ken and talk about that. Vulcan, you're out. Yeah, that's the most insane thing. I'm banned now. Yeah, everybody posting these emojis are banned. We gotta keep up with the rules from the SEC. You know, we gotta be regulated. This channel is regulated by the SEC, guys. Let's do magic. Yeah. So I was thinking, because you know, you guys are doing, you know, wonderful stuff, you know, for Norwegian, you know, crypto community. And I think you are the best channel around in Norway, so, you know, why not try to grow the channel? So I was thinking, like, maybe I can come, you know, once a week on your channel, you know, do the TA, and you know, that might increase, you know, views. I don't know, maybe, you know, doesn't hurt to help. It doesn't hurt to try. So I'm gonna contact Ken, and I'm gonna you know, we're gonna chat a little bit about that. See what we do with that. But now we are back on the charts. We got a falling wedge up here. Falling wedge getting ready to blow through the roof up here. The big question is, are we gonna have a dip before the blow off, or are we just gonna break up here? Because we already had, you know, dip, you know, dip up here, climbed up here nicely on the moving average. So right now we are looking for this move towards the upside over here. Gary is watching you. Who's Gary? A small kid. We'll all go to jail. Yeah, doesn't matter, guys. If the SEC comes after us because of the rocket ships and the money bags and the emojis, we are packing our bags and we are moving to, you know, Cook Islands or some islands in the Eastern Asia, like we talked about yesterday, you know, and you know, we're gonna post the emojis from there. I don't think SEC has any ruling over the, you know, the Eastern Islands, Paradise Islands in the Eastern Asia. So, you know, we're gonna be fine, guys. We're gonna be fine. Okay, let's talk a little bit about it. Let's go to the 1 hourly time frame first over here. And yesterday we actually broke. So on the 1 hourly time frame, there was this, you know, this trend line over here that we actually broke. Where is the trend line up here? Right up here we broke the trend line. If you see up here, this 1 hourly trend line up here, there was some kind of, you know, this up here is still not broken up here, right? This is still hitting, but, you know, there was this trend line, you know, short-term trend line up here, something up here from this top up here towards downside up here. This actually broke towards upside, had a nice retest over here, and you know, explode towards upside. So this 1 hourly trend line is nice. So I started using these trend lines because, you know, Mladen, that only does channel analysis. Sorry, man, it's a joke. You gotta be a little bit more, you know, thick-skinned. You know, and it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. you know, I don't mean it, man. It's just a joke. It's a joke. Let's go to the 4 hourly time frame. But what you're gonna see here on the 4 hourly with the same the same thing with this falling wedge is that we just might be breaking to, you know, almost kind of breaking it, maybe we're not breaking it exactly. If you put like this, maybe we are exactly on the resistance right now. So you know, the big question is, are we gonna do the move up here? Are we gonna break towards upside? But it could also be broken as well. Depends on how you draw it. Of course, this is not, you know, RSI drawings are not exact science. You know, it could be down here as well. You know, something like this up here. I don't know. You know, if you just use these 3 last weeks up here, it's definitely broken up here. you know, something like this up here. It looks already broken. So maybe this is actually very good for the price of you know, price of Bitcoin. And maybe this you know, falling wedge up here will actually break towards upside up here. You know, the big question is, are we gonna have a, you know, are we gonna have a move down here first and then break towards upside, or is this just, you know, climb up here and go towards upside? And then once we go towards upside, you know, the big question is, where do we where is the, you know, resistance levels? So we got a couple of resistance level up here, I would say. Oftentimes these falling wedges come to the top if the price is very, you know, bullish, but if price is very weak, if the price is very weak, we will get rejected by one of these you know, one of these major resistance levels. So we gotta see how the price reacts, but this looks like it wants to break towards upside up here. A move down here is less likely right now than move towards upside. Let me show you one more thing on the RSI, on the 4-hourly RSI up here. Let's go use another chart for that. Let's remove the you know, not usable things down here on the chart. So this down here, you can see here that RSI came down to some kind of, you know, 30 levels down here, which is very low. Now the important thing to note is up here in the bear market. Let's show you in the bear market up here. This is 4-hourly time frame. This is 4-hourly time frame. Let me show you the bear market up here. So this is the bear market. What you're gonna see on the bear market, that we dipped, you know, when it comes to these 30 levels up here. Sometimes the 30 level held, but oftentimes this 30 level, you know, came down to some kind of 18 levels. This is 24. Like they can dip pretty heavily on the downside, especially these big moves towards downside. They can dip on the 4-hourly, they can dip very heavily towards downside. This is 10. But what you gotta understand, that we are no longer in the bear market, we are in the bull market, and we have been in the bull market in June. And over here, you know, this, you know, okay, technically, you know, but we are in uptrend, not bull market, uptrend. This is accumulations on uptrend, and these levels, although they do dip down heavily, this is 25, they don't dip down to 10 or 12 or something like that. You don't have these big dips. So if you look, for example, on the previous bull market up here, you'll see that, you know, the last time we had 17% dip, you know, down to 17, and RSI was down here in the very start of the bull market. But once you're in the bull market towards upside up here, I mean, you go down maybe to 25 or something like that over here. But you don't go down. It's only once you come up here, you know, when it ends, it goes down to some kind of like 20 levels or something like that, right? So strong bullish trend, don't dip that much. Like over here, this move towards upside up here, you can see up here that the 4-hourly did dip up here very heavily down to some kind of like 25 levels. But even that, like, it doesn't go below 25 levels up down here. Only when the move is done and you get some kind of downtrend, then you do this on the 4-hourly, these big dips down to, you know, some kind of 10, 12, 15 levels and so forth, right? So in the bull market, strong bullish, like over here, this was a, you know, downtrend. Over here, you'll see these wicks down, the RSI down to 15 and, you know, 20 and something like that. But when you're having a strong bullish trend up here, this is a bullish trend up here. There was actually over here a couple of moves down to 20 levels. These was big dumps. This was in 2020, you know, 2017 and stuff like that. But most of the time, it doesn't go below 25. It's like 25 is the lowest. Oftentimes, it just comes, you know, to some kind of, you know, 30 levels and bounces up from there. But it doesn't dip that heavily. So, you know, the fact that we are at 30 levels and we are, you know, kind of hugging the 30 levels down here right now. Over here in this move down here, we were down at, you know, some kind of 25 levels, but oftentimes you just get these, you know, RSI levels at 30 before you bounce towards the upside, right? So right now we are having this 4-hourly 30 levels down here. Will we do another dip down here towards, you know, 25 levels or something like that? That can definitely happen, but you know, the thing is that we have this falling wedge going on over here, which is should actually be very bullish. We got some kind of falling wedge going on over here. We should be very bullish. We got also the trend line up here on the RSI up here very nicely, right? That might or might need be breaking it right now. It needs to do a little bit move towards the upside to break the falling wedge, which might be actually very bullish. But you know, it's hard to be bearish on this move up here. So you know, we're gonna become bearish if we start hitting some kind of resistances up here. But right now, I think we are looking for a move towards the upside. That said, we could have a dump down here because this move up here, this is just first move up. We could have do something like it and then towards the upside up here. We could also do a big dump up here, down here, where we get faked out everybody and, you know, V-shaped recovery towards the upside. There is a lot of you know, ways how this can actually play out, but we gotta assume that the price right now is very bullish and is gonna break towards the upside. So you know, I'm looking for a good week ahead. I've seen that altcoins have been dumping down a lot in the last couple of days. Let's see this up here, daily time frame. So this over here, this move up here is like 10% up. This you know, from the top to the bottom is like something like 16% down. Matic is down from the top to the bottom, 23% down. Phantom is down from the top to, we're not looking for, just 27% down. Dogecoin is down something like you know, 14%. ApeCoin is down something like you know, 18%. And right now we are coming to, you know, my wife indicator up here. Do you remember what my wife said? I told you last time. What did my wife said? In bull market, every time something drops down 20%, just buy the dip. She told me that because she noticed, she doesn't look at the price. She just look at a, she doesn't look at the chart. She just look at the price, and she knows every time in the bull market stuff drops down 20%, it goes up again. It goes up again. It goes up again. So my wife indicator right now is telling us, you know, buy because stuff is down like 20% from previous stop. It's gonna go up. You know, we had a pullback. You know, it's nice and dandy. The big question is what's gonna happen to Bitcoin, right? In the coming weeks. Now we do have this falling wedge. It's a small time frame falling wedge. The big question is, will this falling wedge, you know, right now bounce towards upside? I was actually hoping to dump a little bit more on the 2-day time frame up here. I was actually hoping to have a divergence up here on the 2-day time frame. We don't have a divergence. This is actually going towards upside up here. I don't want to zoom in, but this is actually going towards upside up here. This goes, so there is no divergence on the 2-day time frame. On the daily time frame, there is no divergence. On the weekly time frame up here, there seems to be no divergence up here, but you know, it's too early to call. But let's see, you know, the other indications up here on the 3 days, 4 days, stuff like that. 3 days up here. The 3 days up here is technically, let's see up here. The 3 day, but 3 days not closed. It's 12 hours yet. You know, let's see 4 days up here. 4 days up here, yeah, 4 days. No, yeah, there is no divergence, and this can actually very good, because oftentimes when price have an impulsive move towards upside or downside, any kind of impulsive move will do this kind of move up here, just like you seeing up here. What we are doing over here right now, we are correcting divergences, we are resetting indicators, and once this consolidation is done, it can move towards upside or downside. We have no reason to believe right now still that it's gonna move towards downside. Because again, we are not through, we haven't broken any kind of important support lines, right? This isn't broken, the trend is still towards upside, so you know, major support line down here is not broken. We did pull back, but you know, it's pullback like everything else. So you know, we have no reason to believe that this is still gonna fall down. Now it does look bad, and price dropped like big time, and in the last 2 days, or 1 day and 2 days, you know, altcoins have been bleeding, you know, strongly towards downside. But again, my wife's indicator says when stuff is down 20% in a bull market, you buy the dip. I mean, there is no other way to look at it, right? So I'm a little bit optimistic. I'm a little bit optimistic to, you know, when it comes to next week. I'm not bullish yet because we had some kind of, but you know, I'm gonna become extremely bullish up here at the top as always, and we're gonna, you know, drop down like a pancake. Once I become bullish, you know, it's time to be, you know, drop down. But you know, I'm not bullish. I'm optimistic. I see, you know, hopium. I see good moves that can actually happen. So you know, that's very good and dandy up here, right? So are we gonna go all the way up to the top again? Are we just gonna do this move up here and fall that down? But right now, the very first move needs to be, I think, this move towards upside because of this falling wedge up here. So I think there will become a small, you know, move towards upside up here, and then you know, we need to break certain resistance up here to come all the way up to, you know, something like 25 is right now important, but more important line is up here at, you know, 26k or something like that, right? Once that's broken, it's gonna go like crazy, right? This trend line over here, but we are not quite there yet. Like there's still a way to go there, and this first move up here needs to break certain levels. And once these levels are actually broken, we're gonna see how this actually plays out. So small time frames, falling wedge up here playing out nicely. Maybe it's even a channel. Maybe it's even a channel. We can look at the channel up here. It's a nice channel, like, yeah, but we are still at top of the channel, like, it's still playing out. That doesn't matter whether it's a falling wedge or a channel up here. This still tends to break towards upside up here. You can see up here we went all the way down, we hugged the midline up here, we got above the midline. Right now, you know, the big question is, will we get at this pullback first up here before we bounce, or will we just, you know, get out of the up here and, you know, continue towards upside up here? That's the big question, right? this move up here first, or you know, just this move up here. I think that at least that's what I'm looking at. I'm not looking actually at, you know, even if it dump down, you know, the big question is it gonna stop up here, is gonna go all the way down there, because it's still some kind of channel over here, right? So it can still, you know, move down, but you know, we tried that move down here and we bounced big hard towards upside. So I don't see any kind of reason why we should do the move down over here to 21. Now, also another important thing to notice. Is that you don't get the in bullish trend, you don't get one less dip, right? So we came down here to some kind of you know 22.8, and a lot of people are looking at these levels down here right now, right? They are looking at these levels, but they are looking, you know, lower levels, 21.5. I notice they're looking at you know, this area over here. And oftentimes in bullish trends, you don't get that final dip down to whatever you want to buy. Oftentimes, you know, price stops at certain level and it's like, we're done, we're going up again, and it moves towards the upside, right? So short term right now, I'm optimistic towards the upside up here, at least, you know, in short while, and then we have to see how it reacts to these resistance levels up here. If it starts breaking resistance level, it might just go back to up to the 25k, whatnot. If it fails, we go down lower, but you know, we gotta get to those levels. So we are not quite there yet. Now on the weekly time frame, we did get rejected by the 10 and 20 moving average, but rejection always happens, and this can just, you know, right now next week just, you know, blast through towards the upside over here. There is no reason why we cannot do this move up here. It's, you know, we might, you know, pull back a little bit and then, you know, on the weekly time frame, you know, and do the wick down and right back up again, or we can just continue towards upside up here, because we are getting rejected a little bit by this 250 moving average up here. But you know, go up there, get a little bit rejection, then right back above the moving averages. That will be, you know, the best case scenario, and then continue towards upside up here. We're also getting the moon on the 6th March or 10th March or something like this over here. The full moon is kicking in very, very soon. As you can see up here, the full, you know, the new moon did not dump us down. The full moon up here pushed us down, but you know, we ended higher. Right now the new moon is pushing us a little bit down, so we are expecting the full moon up here to kick very soon. I think it's around the 10th of March, and on the full moon we pump, guys. On the full moon we pump. So that's the plan. Like over here on the full moon we pump. On the full moon we actually went sideways up here, but on the full moon, you know, we dumped down a little bit, but you know, the moon was already in effect. You know, a couple of days later, you know, it was a little bit laggy, but it pushed us towards the upside. So it's all good. It's all good. When are the moons actually? When is the when is the moon? The moon is March 7th. So this daily time frame, March 7 up here on Tuesday. So Sunday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. So in 1 week, yeah, 9 days. So we got a little bit time to go to get there, but it's very, very close. Now we have monthly close. We have monthly close on the in 4 days. How long time do we have monthly close in? Let me see. 3 days. It's on Tuesday. And what you're gonna see here on the monthly close is that we are still below the 50 moving average up here. 50 moving average. So the best case scenario when it comes to monthly close is getting above this 23.6 level, which could be very, very nice, because you're getting above the 50 moving average. So above 23.5, 23.4, 23.6, that's the best kind of scenario we can have, you know, on the monthly close. Now, the thing that actually makes me bullish when it comes to monthly time frame, this looks like a, you know, doji up here that's gonna just jump right back down again. But what makes me bullish is, I've seen this a lot before, you'll often see this wick on the downside where you hit, you know, you jump above some moving averages, you wick to that moving average, and then you go towards the upside. So I'm still looking at this, whether this is gonna break, you know, right back down towards the downside. But if this stands up here like it is standing right now, you know, touching this wick down here on the downside like this, and we actually move above 23, we actually move above 23.6 level, right? We actually move above this 50 moving average towards the upside up here. I think that's gonna be stupidly bullish. I think that might just be stupidly bullish. So, you know, there's still 3 days left, 3-4 days left for that. So we need to wait a little bit, you know, to see how this is gonna play out. We still don't know, you know, exactly, but you know, it's not that high. You know, 23.5, 23.6, you know, it's not that high. If you look at a 4-hourly time frame, it's nothing, right? This is the level, right? That's the level. Like, you gotta, you know, when it comes to this falling wedge up here, you just need to do this move in the next 3 days and stay above here, of course, and you're above the 50 moving average. So this dip up here might be the one dip that, you know, pushed us down a little bit towards the downside. And I'm also very glad that a lot of people are super bearish. You know, they become, you know, you get a one small move towards downside and everybody becomes, you know, instantly super fearful and panicky, and that's actually a very good thing. You want, in the bull markets, you want people to become very panicky on every single dip, because the dip just continues going towards upside. Moons, interesting effect behavior. Yeah, we like the moons, we like the moons. So but that's in 3 days, so we're gonna talk more about you know, monthly time frame. But even that, like, tells us that you know, this looks good. Let's see a little bit here on the RSI and the RSI up here. RSI is down here at, you know, monthly at some kind of 40 levels, which is very normal. This is curving towards upside, which is very good. Like, monthly doesn't look that bad. Like, I gotta tell you guys, the monthly doesn't look that bad when it comes to indicators, when it comes to, you know, to lines and stuff like that. Also, if you draw you know, trend lines up here, the trend is broken just like weekly time frame up here. This line is broken up here. And this line, there was this line up here, down here as well. Yeah, it doesn't look that good on maybe something like this up here. Maybe we should go down there, give or take. Yeah, this is also broken. Like, the trend lines are broken, so what we need to break right now is we need to break moving averages, right? So we went below the moving averages, so right now we are breaking these trends with the trend lines, but we also need to break the moving averages, you know, towards upside. So we are already getting above the 10 moving average. This is 20, this is 50 moving average. Let me see on this chart up here how this, where are the other moving averages. There is no, you know, 200 moving average on the monthly time frame up here. What is the lowest, you know, do we have 100? Yeah, we got 100. Let's see up here. 120, 150. What's the closest moving average that we have? 150 moving average is all the way down here at 8. 8. So we are not going down that far. We're not going down that far. Just put this 200. There we go. So as you can see right now, you know, even monthly time frame has a very good chance to get above this 50 moving average. You can see here previously we tried to get above the 50 moving, got reject, went down, pushed down. Right now trying to get above 50, pull back a little bit. You know, getting above the 50, it's gonna be very, very bullish for crypto. Getting above 50 up here. If you look at it, you know, long-term time frame, we'll see that 50 moving average has been, you know, support level for a very, very long time up here, right? And right now we are below it, so, you know, getting back above the 50, it's gonna do wonders for us. It's gonna do wonders for us. So I am optimistically bullish, you know, short term, hoping that this falling wedge will play out. Hoping that this falling wedge will play out in our favor. What is the falling wedge? Go something like this up here, give or take. This falling wedge will play out in our favor. Now the big question is, you know, how high can this actually go? And when we look at the falling wedges or rising wedges, they tend to, let me just turn it around because it's easier to see like this. There are these, you know, levels up here. There is the bottom down here, it's important, and the bottom down here. There are 3 levels up here, give or take, that are important, I think. This one, this is a zigzag pattern. This is very important. This one up here, or this top up here, I would say. This top, this bottom down here. Yeah, so if you look at a lot of this up here, so these levels are important. And here we try to assess bullishness and bearishness. Like, if you had some kind of rising wedge and you see a breakdown of the rising wedge and then continuation towards upside, this is actually a very bullish level, right? The longer it falls down or up, right, the longer this rising wedge falls down, the weaker the price is, the more bearish it is, right? So if it falls down all the way down to the bottom, this shows very, you know, weakness in the price, you know. But if it just, you know, comes down a little bit and, you know, off the first support level and bounces, that's, you know, that's very good, right? That's very good if this was rising wedge. If it comes all the way up here and bounces, this is, you know, semi-good, and it comes up here, it's very, very bearish. You know, it could continue towards downside as well, right? But a move down here is normal, right? Now, here is the thing, because this chart looks like this, right? If it goes up here and goes down, that means strong bearishness, right? If it goes up here and continues down, that means, you know, not, I mean, it could be bearish because you get hit by the resistance and rejected, but, you know, not so much. But it goes all the way up to the top, it means, you know, the bearishness is very weak and the bullishness is, you know, high, because this falling wedge up here, you know, failed to, you know, push the price down. So how far up we can actually go will determine, you know, how bearish and bullish we are, right? But there are important levels of resistance that needs to be broken all the way up to 25k. So Bottom is in, I can't believe it. Volcan bottom was in on 22nd November 22 because of the date. So short term bullish. I think volatility will kick in during the day. Today is the Sunday, so I think the volatility will kick in before Monday. Actually, I think once the CME future starts opening around 11 o'clock or something like that, 12 o'clock, start opening. I think, futures market starts opening, and I think that's when volatility will start kicking in. So it won't be waiting for the daily close or anything like that, I think. So already tonight there will be times where the trading will be probable, and might volatility will kick in. Guys, remember that emojis counts as a financial advice. Do not post emojis. At least not as while you're talking about coins, so or SEC will come after you. Oh man, this gets weirder and weirder. Have a nice day, Sunday, guys. I'll see you around. And we'll talk. Maybe we're gonna have a trading stream tonight. I don't know. We'll see what we're gonna do about that. I just might be trading for myself tonight. I don't know. We'll see. Guys, enjoy the day. And join Bybit. Bye-bye.